Hi, I'm Shachar, Vice President of Data and Upstream Security.
Hey, I'm Arnon. I'm the Vice President of Business Development at Upstream Security, and we're happy to introduce you today to Upstream as the cybersecurity and API security platform. So Upstream Security was co-founded a couple of years back, and we currently monitor more than 25 million vehicles already, serving some of the world's largest OEMs, 25 million out of the 250 million connected vehicles out there, which is pretty exciting. Upstream currently monitors more than 7 million mobile apps and over 40 billion monthly transactions of APIs. The company was co-founded with the idea that cloud security for automotive can and should be done on the cloud. So Upstream is a cloud native, AWS native cybersecurity detect and response platform purpose built for automotive. We already have two vehicle security operations centers, VSOCs, because back in 2000, I guess, and 16, VSOC was a term that wasn't out there. Upstream coined that, and currently we have already two of those, one in the US in Ann Arbor, Michigan, and the other one in Herzliya, our headquarters. They are basically used to help companies, OEM manufacturers, Fortune 50 companies to monitor vehicles 24/7.
I'll take it from here and try to understand the threats that are posed to connected vehicles and their services. So, in the past years, based on our research, we're seeing a growth of approximately 400% of cyber attacks against vehicles. If in the past this thing was the area of theory and thinking about what will happen with these kinds of attacks, Upstream is detecting real life attacks based on API transactions, over-the-air updates, and telematics data. So what we're going to do is we're going to show you one of the attacks that our platform detected in the past year and walk through this kind of attack that has been detected through our platform. So, as you know, OEMs are trying to provide their customers the best digital experience, and part of that is to create connected services. So in this case, we have an OEM that gave its customers the ability to connect to its vehicles from remote. And we had a hacker that understood that he can use an API vulnerability to connect to various vehicles that don't belong to him. So when the user tried to access unauthorized vehicles, our platform detected this kind of abnormal activity. And as you can see here, through the platform, we're able to deep dive to the user's activity. We're seeing the different VINs that the users try to access to, and if that kind of request to these unauthorized vehicles was success or not. What happens behind the scenes is that API call is translated to a telematic message that has been collected from the vehicle. And what happened in this specific attack is that the attacker was able to get access to approximately 50 vehicles in a matter of minutes. And as you can see here, there's also published attacks that have been conducted that is also using the same technique. And our platform that monitors, in addition to API transactions, also telematics data, we're also seeing this kind of attack from the vehicles that is collected, and in this case stored in AWS services. So you can see here I'm deep diving into this kind of attack, seeing specific vehicles have been affected by this attack. To wrap it up and regarding Upstream's cooperation with AWS, when our customers use AWS, they can onboard their vehicles faster to a cybersecurity platform. So we're getting the data in the best way we can do to integrate it to our service and to our platform. And also when an alert is triggered, we can use Upstream, you can use AWS services to trigger specific actions using components. For example, a WAF in case we detect an API attack.
I think that the collaboration with AWS has been amazing because the ability to not only look at the vehicle level where we can ingest data that's coming from within the vehicle, also look at the telemetry and going up and down all the data that either is sent to the vehicle or being broadcasted from the vehicle, but also look at the broader picture of APIs, people who are trying to open their cars or basically get the EV charging level. All those have culminated to the state where Shachar shared, where there's a huge growth in the number of attacks, 400%, and the ability to look at it from a 360 degrees and be able to assist OEMs to protect their vehicles, not only from within the car, not only from within the channels, but also from the outside world, is a great value to our customers. And AWS was great in helping us onboard new customers in a matter of hours, being able to integrate with new services, whether it's Security Lake, AWS WAF, or IoT Core. It's a great opportunity, and we're really happy to be here today.